Hello and welcome to Commodity Champions. This week's edition is slightly different than what we do always. Today we are shifting our focus from the mainstream commodities to the ones that we don't feature in day-to-day discussions. Yes, we are going to talk about India's dairy sector, the aquaculture industry and the floriculture industry. To discuss about the dairy industry's growth and the COVID-19 impact, we are now joined by the biggest player in the dairy market, Mr. R.S. Sodhi, the Managing Director of Amul. Mr. Sodhi, hi. It has been quite a year. The pandemic has changed the way people have been buying. The buying patterns have changed itself, though I'm assuming people have not stopped or declined their consumption when it comes to dairy and dairy products. How would you look back at the year?
Manisha ji, as far as the food or dairy, which is part of food, is concerned, the overall impact on food is positive because nobody stopped eating food, nobody stopped drinking milk or any milk products. The impact is that the branded packed product market has increased because in case of dairy, consumer was shifting from unpacked, unbranded to packed or branded product at the rate of 10 to 12%. But during this pandemic or lockdown, this shift has multiplied by 2 to 3 times. In some product categories, 3 times, some categories 2 times, or some categories 1.5 times. And this shift is more towards trustworthy brands, available brand, and no doubt affordable brand. So availability, trustworthy branding, and affordability has shifted consumer from unpacked to branded.
Mr. Sodhi, how has also been the milk availability during the pandemic? Because we know there was a point when the milk availability was huge, the procurement had gone down, and so had the procurement prices. How are those trends looking like?
Manisha ji, as far as milk production is concerned, pandemic has no impact on milk production because we human beings were under lockdown, under curfew, etc., or not curfew. Our 300 million cows and buffalo were not under lockdown. So they were producing as usual. And you know, Indian milk production has been increasing at a rate of 5.5%, 6% for the last 10 years. So that growth is coming. Consumption, no doubt, in case of household increase, but the HoReCa segment, marriages, parties, that was not there, or out of home consumption. So that really impacted the overall demand of some of the dairy products, around 10 to 12%, and some products have been compensated. I mean, if I give you example of Amul, I mean, the major products which has got good growth, maximum you can say is the packed paneer or cheese or ghee or Tetra Pak milk, but definitely the product like fresh packed milk has also grown by double digit. So demand has increased, production is growing at the same pace, and we expect as the economy is opening up, HoReCa segment, which is now come to the 70% or 50% metro cities, and the marriages and other celebration happens, once this HoReCa and the marriage demands come, the overall impact will be the double in the dairy sector. I mean, if we are growing in the consumer product 10 to 12%, with HoReCa coming back, our growth will be 14 to 15% overall.
All right, so the demand is coming back, especially from the HoReCa segment as well. So, Mr. Sodhi, what does the milk prices look like to you? How was 2020 and what is your outlook on milk prices and other dairy products for 2021?
Well, Manisha ji, as far as milk procurement prices are concerned, pre-COVID, before COVID, price of milk was ruling at a very good price. Farmers were earning good price. I give you example of Maharashtra. It was around 32 rupees per liter for cow. As the pandemic came, prices crashed because unorganized player or the small dairy player stopped. So that surplus milk was there. So naturally, prices had fallen that 32 rupees to 22 rupees or 23 rupees. Now gradually it is coming up. Now the same price has gone up to 26 to 27 rupees. Same may be the case across India except Gujarat. where prices have not reduced at all because Amul is the major buyer. No doubt we are also buying Maharashtra also more than 20 lakh liters, but still we are not buying major quantity. And I feel as this after January, prices will be at par with what it was pre-COVID. That is around 30 to 33. Commodity prices like skim milk powder, which is the main commodity, ruling more than 300 rupees pre-COVID, had fallen to 160, 70 rupees. Now it has come to about 230, 40 rupees. I expect after 15th March, it will also come near 270 or 80 rupees. What is the cost of production? But mind it, consumer price will not increase because we had not reduced consumer prices during this COVID time. Only commodity prices have gone down. So when the milk prices are coming back to the pre-COVID level, till that consumer price will remain same. If milk prices increase beyond this level of pre-COVID, then definitely milk or milk products prices need to be increased.
All right, that clearly is a cheer that the milk and the product prices will not increase unless there is a huge increase in the commodity or the raw material price there. Mr. Sodhi, also in the recent years, there have been a lot of new players within India and globally who have entered this sector. How are market shares, margins and profitability is looking like right now?
Manisha ji, you're right. Last 1 decade, number of players in dairy sectors have come. Smaller level, small regional and local level, and the international level. I have seen one impact in the COVID time. Small players have impacted maximum, especially in ice cream, because the small players were only operating like in ice cream. The business is totally finished, so naturally they could not meet the overheads. The bigger players also have come. Last, especially 3-4 years, there were a lot of margins in purchase price and the sale price. Now gradually that is reducing. So I feel market is growing. I mean, the packed dairy product market is growing now at the rate of 14 to 15%. So market is growing, but margins are declining. So people will definitely get good business. Per unit margins will be low, but overall, depending upon your scale, you can earn more margin. So definitely there's a lot of potentiality for any domestic dairy player or international dairy player to come to India, invest in India, buy Indian milk, sell to Indian consumer or even to exports.
All right, that is going to be the strategy then in the dairy sector here. Mr. Sodhi, also what is the sense on export numbers when it comes to Indian markets and essentially Amul export growth numbers? How have they been in 2020?
Well, Manisha ji, exports, surprisingly, the growth in export of consumer dairy item, branded, has been extremely well. I mean, we overall, the first 8 months this financial year, our growth in consumer export is around 57 to 60%. And there are some countries like USA, it has multiplied by 3 times. Middle East, Singapore, I mean, all countries have grown up 20, 30, 40 or 100%. So it is, surprisingly, I don't know why people, a lot of Indians guys were over there. They started consuming a lot of Indian good food products.
Oh, well, that is a good news for you then. Those numbers really look quite nice as you say that. But a final question, Mr. Sodhi. So what is the outlook for 2021 for the dairy sector? What are you expecting in sense of demand? And also, are there any new launches that Amul is planning for the new year?
Manisha ji, one sector which in the dairy sector which you have identified, in which we are going to invest more, is the Indian sweets. Because still in India, in dairy, whole dairy segment, sweets are the one segment which is mainly unorganized and loose. And during pandemic, we have found that consumer want to buy more of packed branded Indian dairy sweets, or they don't want to buy. So that is why we have seen that we tried for the last 2 years, and this pandemic lockdown we tried when demand was tremendous. During Diwali, we couldn't meet. So we have thought of putting 4 or 5 plants Indian sweets plant all over India. So that is the one sector in which we shall be investing a lot. Other than the definitely the fresh product, I mean, putting up new plants, whether it is in Calcutta or in Guwahati or in Srinagar, already we are expanding paneer and other thing. Other than the dairy, already the segment is a dairy fat-based bakery product, be it the cookies, even the bread or the rusk, everything will be dairy fat-based, different from the now the palm oil based dairy or bakery products. So we are going to emphasize, invest and sell more butter-based bakery product.
All right, butter-based and dairy-based products and packaged Indian sweets is something that we can look forward to in 2021. That is the voice coming in from the biggest milk guy saying, thank you so much, Mr. Sodhi. That is time for a break. Up next, we will be joined by Raj Manohar Somasundaram from Aqua Connect and Vikas Gudgutia, MD Ferns and Petals, to talk about the aquaculture and the floriculture industries.